what? You know what? Umar don't deserve to fight me. Sean O'Malley deserves to fight me, and I'm gonna fight to rematch him, okay? He deserves, and after, Umar has to prove, and I will fight him.
Umar wanna create his legacy. He will show 18 November, January. He will show why Merab nervous.
The tension between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov has been brewing for months, and it's all set to explode at UFC 311. Merab, the defending champion, has openly dismissed Umar as a rightful contender, calling him scared. But Umar has made it clear he's here to prove himself, calling Merab's comments a sign of fear. As the tension between the two builds, fans can expect an unforgettable clash that will decide not just the belt, but also settle their bitter feud once and for all. The press conference in Las Vegas was an intense preview of what's to come between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov. This was the first time the two fighters came face-to-face since the fight was officially booked, and it didn't take long for the tension to escalate. Dvalishvili wasted no time in expressing his frustration, claiming that Umar didn't earn his shot and that it was personal. His words were sharp and filled with emotion as he lashed out at Umar for talking trash online, calling it disrespectful and unbecoming of a real man. Merab questioned Umar's worthiness for the title shot, arguing that he hadn't fought the best in the division to earn it. Merab pointed out that, unlike him, Umar hadn't faced top fighters like Cory Sandhagen or Peter Yan.
Of course, it's personal because every time I see him, I give him my respect, I shake his hand. I even tell him I was gonna fight him one day. Now he start talk trash online, and then the real men don't doing this, you know. So, okay, it's a personal for me, yeah. Now I'm gonna fight Umar. It's gonna be tough fight. As a fighter, he's a good fighter, but he don't earn like everybody else. Like he don't go through. Like, you know, you have to fight best of the best. But only he fought no wrestling Sandhagen, and yeah, he's a good fighter. But you have to fight everybody to prove. And but I give people what they want, and I give UFC what they want.
Merab's anger was palpable as he reminded Umar of the way he had disrespected him, even after they had shared a handshake in the locker room. The champion even stated that Umar hadn't earned his place in the title fight and had been given a gift by the UFC.
Who cares about deserve, not deserve?
Be man first. You have to be man first. You are a good fighter, but you're not a good man.
I'm the man.
You are piece of shit, okay? You are piece of shit. You lost respect. You lost respect as a man for me, okay? Real men don't talk in trash online, okay?
Okay, tell everybody what I said about your personality. I just described your behavior. You try to avoid me. You even doesn't mention my name.
Who are you? Who you fought? You don't even tell them. You think I'm gonna go backwards and fight number 15?
I'm gonna show you.
I'm fighting for the belt.
I'm gonna take the belt and you know it.
How dare you, sneaky guy? After I beat Peter Yan and I come #1 contender, you call me out. I don't even see this video that time, and you come in the locker room and you shake my head, congratulations. And you wanna fight me after you was number 14 and I was #1?
You're not
fighting
person
once a year.
who choosing opponent for the title. You not. You fighter. UFC not owner your
You have to
company.
enjoy. You have to enjoy.
Shut up and fight.
They give you a gift and be grateful, okay?
Thank you, UFC, for the gift.
Be grateful. Be grateful.
I'm thankful.
Take it. Yes.
Thank you.
Be
you.
real man,
Always.
okay? You have to be man first.
And I will beat
you. have to be man. Be humble, okay?
Don't nervous.
We all know, the real fans know that you're getting gift this one, you know?
Throughout this exchange, Umar remained calm and collected, not responding to the personal attacks with the same level of emotion. He maintained his composure, even attempting to clarify what Merab was accusing him of. As tensions reached their peak, lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, who was also present at the press conference, tried to intervene. Makhachev, ever the calming presence, urged Merab to respect the belt and focus on fighting real contenders instead of letting the emotions get the best of him.
You have to be man first, okay? This belt, the money, everything else, okay? You have to be the man first, okay? I don't give a shit, okay? I don't give a shit about belt.
Calm down.
You have to give me as a man. I don't do anything disrespectful to as a man, okay?
Hey, what I said bad about your country, about your national, about your personal. What I said? Nothing. I just said you avoiding me.
You forgot whatever you tweet in online, whatever you post on online.
Everything about you avoiding me. Everything about that. You talk about I'm not
And
deserved.
everything was
I
lie.
said you.
Everything was lie.
What?
You
what
are a
was
liar.
lie?
You're
What?
not a man. You lost my respect.
Prove it.
Prove
what
what?
I said lie. Yes, prove it.
I want to say just one thing. Merab, I don't have nothing for you. Just respect, but don't make the belt look bad, you know. When you have some real contender, just fight. This thing what I want to say, that's it.
Islam, I have so much respect for you, of course. And who don't have respect for you. And
I don't want to discuss some problem with you right now, but you join.
we all know the Umar getting gift.
However, the moment passed with no resolution, and when it was time for the fighters to face off for the cameras, UFC CEO Dana White had to step in and keep the two fighters apart, ensuring things didn't escalate into a physical altercation. The drama and intensity from the press conference made it clear this fight is much more than just a title defense. It's a war of egos and pride. Khabib Nurmagomedov stepped in to defend his cousin Umar Nurmagomedov, addressing Merab Dvalishvili's claims about the title shot being a gift. The legendary former lightweight champion dismissed the notion and emphasized that Umar had earned his position through skill and dedication. Khabib also pointed out Umar's last fight, a 5-round main event victory against Cory Sandhagen, a respected and tough opponent in the division. According to him, this victory solidified Umar's place as a legitimate contender for the bantamweight title. He suggested that Merab's accusations stem from his inability to handle the pressures and responsibilities that come with being a champion.
Merab mentioned today that the UFC gifted Umar a title shot. What is your response to that statement?
This is his problem, Merab problem. I think when he beginning his career, he was acting good. I think when he become champion, he cannot deal with this. Because life changing. Before champion and after champion, there is two life. You have to deal with this.
The former champion made it clear that Umar's achievements were not tied to their family name, but to his hard work and flawless performances. For Khabib, Umar's goal is to build his own legacy, separate from the Nurmagomedov name. Khabib confidently predicted that Umar would prove his worth and expose Merab's underlying nerves in this high-stakes clash.
About Umar gift, Umar is 18-0 and he is 6-win streak in UFC, and they give him very tough opponent last fight, 5-round main event versus Cory Sandhagen. I think Umar deserved, and I don't know why Merab nervous, but I think Umar deserved. Umar here not because he is my cousin. Umar wanna create his legacy. He will show it in January. He will show why Merab nervous.
The tension between Merab and Umar didn't begin overnight. In the past, the two fighters have exchanged words. Merab has often expressed his frustration, believing that Umar has been given preferential treatment by the UFC, largely due to his association with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Merab feels that his own hard work and relentless pursuit of the bantamweight title have been overlooked in favor of the legacy and connections that come with being part of the famous Nurmagomedov family. Merab Dvalishvili's frustrations with Umar Nurmagomedov have only intensified following a recent incident at the UFC Performance Institute. The bantamweight champion posted a video on Instagram where he claimed that he had been blocked from entering the UFC Performance Institute. Standing outside the building, Dvalishvili explained that security had informed him that he was being kept out because Umar Nurmagomedov was inside at the time.
I'm here in front of UFC PI and security don't let me go in because they said Umar Nurmagomedov is inside and they are protecting him. Don't worry guys, I'm not gonna smash him before the fight. But January 18 is different story. I'm not able to go in UFC PI because I was supposed to get treatments for my injury. I was supposed to sign some cards. I was supposed to eat lunch with my friends. What the heck?
This incident only fueled the already intense animosity between the two fighters. Dvalishvili, known for his fiery temperament, took to social media to express his frustration. In his video, he assured his followers that he wouldn't smash Nurmagomedov before their fight on January 18th, but warned that things would be very different once they faced off in the octagon. Merab Dvalishvili has continued to challenge the notion that Umar Nurmagomedov deserves an immediate title shot. Dvalishvili made his stance clear, emphasizing that he believes Sean O'Malley deserves the next crack at his bantamweight belt before Nurmagomedov. Dvalishvili dismissed the idea that he was is avoiding Nurmagomedov, stating that he's not afraid of anyone. However, he voiced his frustration with the UFC's matchmaking decisions. He pointed out that O'Malley had earned a rematch, while Nurmagomedov still had more to prove. The champion went on to say that if it were up to him, O'Malley should be the one he faces next, arguing that the contender hasn't yet earned the right to fight for the title. He pointed to O'Malley's recent performances and claimed that the challenger deserved another shot, while Nurmagomedov needed to prove himself further.
I don't scare no one, only God.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So, when can we see the fight against you? And
Where is this guy? Where he's taking fight, he's scared. He's fighting somebody else. Where is him? Where is him? Tell me.
He wanted you in December.
He wants to get knocked down from somebody and then he's gonna make excuse. He's not gonna make this fight, okay? I'm not making fight decision. I never make decision, okay? If Dana White tell me I have to fight Umar, I'm fighting Umar, okay? But, you know what? Umar don't deserve to fight me. Sean O'Malley deserves to fight me and I'm gonna fight to rematch him, okay? He deserves, and after Umar he has to prove, and I will fight him.
Cory Sandhagen has criticized Merab Dvalishvili for consistently dismissing Umar Nurmagomedov as a worthy title challenger. Sandhagen believes that Dvalishvili's stance comes off as ridiculous, especially given the expectations of fans who want fighters to be fearless competitors. According to Sandhagen, fans admire fighters who are willing to face anyone, regardless of their past performances or rankings. They want to see athletes who are ready to put everything on the line.
Yeah, I mean, Merab's just acting, he's kind of acting a little ridiculous, you know? Like, he's just acting ridiculous. Like, here's the thing of what I believe the fans are like, okay? There's obviously a lot of types of fans, okay? But I think that what the fans want the most, what they want us to be the most, are fearless competitors who are not afraid to go out and fight and put their lives on the line. And whoever it is in front of them, they believe that they can win. That's what I think the fan, deep down in their heart really wants. They want to be inspired.
In contrast, Sandhagen feels that Dvalishvili's approach, in which he avoids certain fights or calls for rematches with fighters he's already defeated, doesn't resonate with fans. He argues that the true appeal of fighters lies in their willingness to take on any challenge, regardless of the circumstances, and be courageous in the face of competition.
There's nothing inspiring about being like, no, I don't want to fight this guy for this reason. And then, or I want this guy because I already beat this guy. Or, people are not stupid. They pick up on those things. And I just think that that's like my personal belief, is that the fans really want people that are going to go out, fight like hell, be entertaining, and they want them to be fearless and inspiring.
In an interview with Kevin Iole, Umar accused Merab of playing games to delay the fight. He suggested that Merab's reluctance wasn't just about timing, but strategy, claiming the champion intentionally pushed for a March date, knowing Umar wouldn't compete during Ramadan. To Umar, this tactic wasn't just disrespectful, but a calculated attempt to sidestep the challenge altogether.
And now Merab tried to avoiding even my name, try to tell like deserve, not deserve, like he even if UFC will ask him to fight with me or someone else, I think he will choose someone else like 100 times. He playing games. They know like I will not fight in Ramadan, and they tell they're gonna fight in March. March is all March. It's Ramadan. And that's why it's looking like very bad. It's looking like he tried to avoid, like he's scared, and it's not like I didn't understand it. Like, how is a champion who tried to avoid?
Umar highlighted Merab's consistent dismissal of him as a rightful contender, even before the title was on the line. For Umar, these actions were a reflection of fear rather than strategy. He viewed Merab's behavior as unbecoming of a champion, pointing out how it tarnished his image. As the tension between UFC bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili and undefeated contender Umar Nurmagomedov continues to rise, Dvalishvili has made it clear that he's had enough of the verbal jabs from his opponent. Nurmagomedov's continued accusations of Dvalishvili being scared and avoiding the fight have left the champion furious. The reigning bantamweight champion has had enough of Nurmagomedov's taunts, demanding an apology for the disrespect he feels he has endured. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Dvalishvili, deeply offended by the insults, made it clear that he won't let these personal attacks slide. He's adamant that if anyone disrespects him face-to-face, there will be consequences. Dvalishvili has repeatedly emphasized that his integrity as a man comes before everything else, including the title, money, or legacy. His determination to stand his ground is unwavering, and he made it clear that he's willing to face the consequences even if it means jail time.
Hey, I'm a man first, and then if you come to my face and if you disrespect me, you're gonna get slapped. And don't try that, you know, because I'm a man and I will never forgive you. Even if I have to go jail, I don't care, man. I don't care. I have so much to lose. I don't care this belt. I don't care this money. I don't care this legacy. I'm a man. I live respectful way. And that's how I will live. That I don't care. I can fight, beat the shit out of this motherfucker. And I have no problem to pay whatever ticket or go jail. I don't care, because don't disrespect me. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
Despite his personal issues with Nurmagomedov, Dvalishvili made it clear that he holds no ill will towards the people of Dagestan, where Nurmagomedov hails from, and continues to respect Khabib's team and the Dagestani fighters. However, his focus remains squarely on Umar, and he's determined to get the respect he feels he deserves, whether it comes in the octagon or outside of it.
I wonder...
He may get a slap after the fight.
I wonder
because the fighting octagon is not a real fight, it's a sport. Yeah, if Umar not apologize with me, it's gonna happen.
And could I ask,
even if I have to go in Dagestan, I will go. Hey, I love Dagestan and I have so many friends in Dagestan and I respect Dagestan people and they are good people. But Umar make big mistake with me and Umar has to pay this. But my support and my love for Dagestan people, and I still respect Khabib's team and Islam and everybody else. But I have a problem only with Umar. And yeah, so I don't want to fix this problem before the fight, but after the fight, I'm going to find him.
Dvalishvili has repeatedly said that Nurmagomedov has disrespected him and his journey to the title, calling his upcoming title shot undeserved. But Javier Mendez, who has trained Umar since his early career, couldn't understand why Dvalishvili felt disrespected. Speaking in an interview with the Schmo, Javier Mendez pointed out that, as the champion, Dvalishvili should expect contenders to call him out, as anyone within the rankings would naturally want a shot at the title. Mendez clarified that Umar's pursuit of the title was simply him taking an opportunity that was rightfully earned. After defeating Cory Sandhagen, Nurmagomedov was offered the title fight, which is standard procedure for any contender coming off a significant win. According to Mendez, the UFC had already made it clear that the winner of the Sandhagen-Nurmagomedov fight would get the next title shot, so there was no ulterior motive behind Umar's push for the championship. He further emphasized that Umar was simply following the rules of the promotion, while Dvalishvili's frustrations seemed to stem more from personal feelings rather than any disrespectful actions by Umar.
I don't know. I don't understand the disrespectful things. I mean, what is Umar saying? I mean, you're the champion. Of course, everybody wants the champion. You're the champion. Who doesn't want to fight you? Anybody that's within your ranking wants to fight you, and Umar was offered the title fight after he beat Sandhagen. So why did they bring Umar to the spear if they didn't want to give him the title? It wasn't Umar that says, after I beat Sandhagen, send me to the spear, announce me, I want to take this fight. No, the UFC said the winner of that fight gets the next title shot. So all Umar is doing is taking his opportunity to get his title shot. It has nothing to do with Merab. I think Merab's a great guy, and I think he's a great champion.
Aljamain Sterling has expressed frustration with the UFC's decision to book the title fight between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov. Speaking on the Ariel Helwani show, Sterling made it clear that he finds it unfair for a title fight to be arranged with just 6 weeks. Sterling explained that while challengers may face such stipulations, a champion shouldn't be put in that position after working so hard to reach the top. He feels that being forced into a situation like this leaves a bad taste. especially when a champion expects to have more control over the conditions of their title fight. However, Sterling also expressed hope for his teammate Merab Dvalishvili to perform well in the fight, taking Nurmagomedov's undefeated record and putting on a strong show. He's hopeful that the fight will go well, allowing everyone to move forward to the next stage in their careers.
I mean, let's be honest, this fight's being made on six weeks notice, I think, or maybe 6.5 for a title fight. I mean, I understand having to do that if you're a challenger, but as a champion, you shouldn't be relegated to those type of stipulations. It's just not right. Then it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, as in, why did I work so hard to get to this position to call the shots or some of the shots, and you're not even getting a fair shake in it, you know? So hopefully we go out there, knock on wood, Merab does his thing, he takes his O, puts on a great performance, and we can move on from this and on to the next.
The animosity between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov took a personal turn following an incident at UFC 310. Dvalishvili, who was cornering his teammate Aljamain Sterling, was allegedly provoked by a fan who grabbed his arm and insulted him. This led to Dvalishvili's teammate Denis Buzukja throwing punches at the fan in retaliation. However, the incident wasn't as simple as it first appeared. A viral video captured the altercation, but it didn't show what had led up to it. Dvalishvili later shared a social media post that offered a new perspective. Dvalishvili's social media post emphasized the idea that this was part of a larger scheme by Nurmagomedov's team to intentionally disrespect and provoke him. His accusations were made even more dramatic by the voiceover in the video, which called it a Dagestani dirty trick.
Exposing the guy who grabs Merab's arm physically and insults him is not just a fan, but teammate and friend of Umar and Dagestanis. You can see Merab walking, filming his friend Aljo when Guy grabs his arm and starts insulting him with phone in his hand. Turns out he is not just fan from Kazakhstan, but a provoker, and as Merab said, he was insulting him.
You're gone, bro. You're gone.
Later that day, Umar posts stories with the guy and his squad. And there is even more pictures from years ago with him and Dagestanis. Media says Merab got into with a fan, and the guy himself says Merab said something about Shavkat, while Kazakhstan media promoted it like Merab disrespected Shavkat, and the guy is hero. But obviously, this is not coincidence. Merab is good with Shavkat, and all this happened in 15 seconds. This was just Dagestani's dirty trick and provocation.
The situation escalated when UFC President Dana White commented on Dvalishvili's recent behavior following the UFC 310 event. White compared Dvalishvili to UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland, calling him a mini Strickland without the mouth. White advised Dvalishvili to be careful with how he interacted with fans, warning that constant confrontations could cost him in the long run. Who do you think truly deserves the title shot, Merab or Umar? Drop your thoughts below and let's see who you're backing in this intense showdown.